Well, thank you so much, Superintendent Galvan, for taking some time to chat with me on your summer break. I'm really excited about this. Dr. K introduced me to your workout videos on Twitter. So I'm super excited to chat with you. You always look like you're having so much fun. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. And it's an honor to be on your show and to meet you, Tiana.
Yes, same. So tell me, how did you get started in fitness?
So I think all my life I've been, active with sports and just high energy things and getting out. So outside, just fun, climbing or going on hikes and just enjoying the environment. And so as a young girl, probably when I was in first grade, I started playing local softball and basketball within the community sports. And then just from there, it kind of just launched into making sure we stayed well and fit with our lives. And so a lot of that just kind of stemmed from an early kind of upbringing of staying active.
Right. So it's been just a habit that you've had.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So tell me, what is a fit leader and why is that important?
Yeah. So Fit Leaders is really a national movement that I kind of just landed on during the pandemic when we were trying to figure out what were we going to do to stay grounded and balanced when all these crazy things were happening around us. And so I met just colleagues online through social media on Twitter with a group, and we started exercising together. And there were challenges on a monthly basis. And I'm a competitor, so I love challenges. And so they said, all right, this month it's going to be a burpee challenge. This month it's going to be a water drinking challenge to make sure you stay hydrated. The next month it was, a different types of challenges when it comes to getting outdoors with your family. And so it had all these different challenges that just a group of leaders like us put together. And we're all in education. And so there's principals that are leading it back east, the Midwest, in Texas. And so we started just kind of coming together and connecting on a social media level. And then the challenge would be, okay, post yourself on a daily basis doing this and hashtag Fit Leaders. And so that's how it kind of just started happening. And I will say it's interesting to see the kind of the response with certain people. They're like, I can't post that. I'm like, why can't you? Why can't you? Like you need to, because you're going to then support others in doing the same kinds of things that we know we need to keep that healthy balance.
Right. Well, that was one of my questions too, is what made you start posting to Twitter? Because I could imagine that would get some anxiety maybe in some people and, not feeling comfortable doing that.
Yeah, so absolutely. And I think everybody is a different, like kind of a level when it comes to whether they want to or they don't want to. And so we really leave that up to them. They can, people post things like what their workout was, or they post selfies, or they'll post themselves actually doing it. For me, I find that in my leadership level, when it comes to superintendencies and those people who are in that role, it's a lot more of a place where they're not sure whether they should share that side of them and that vulnerability side, but we all need it. Oh my gosh, the superintendent life is a really tough one when it comes to the level of things that we have to deal with politically, on a day-to-day basis, the pivoting, the moving, all the different things. And so to have that balance is so critical. So I do it for myself, but I also do it for others to give them permission to just do it. And it's been really cool when I go to conferences or when I go to different places and I get to see people that know me, that I don't know them yet. And that's like the coolest thing. Like, Zandra, you don't even know this, but I've been watching your videos and I've been trying the simple things that you're doing, and I've already lost 30 pounds. I'm like, oh my God, wow. And another person will tell me, like, I've lowered my cholesterol because of just staying active and getting outside. Or I've engaged my whole school staff. And now what we're doing is we're going on walks at lunch, and we just meet at the middle of the school and we go for a 20-minute power walk. Or at the end of the day, we go for another little quick 30-minute power walk. And I'm like, wow, thank you so much.
So we know the school year can be busy and maybe sometimes stressful. So how do you stay motivated to your health and fitness throughout the school year?
Yeah, so really cool things that we'll do within the school district and for myself. So every morning is when I do my workout. So every morning I love to dance. That's kind of my jam. And so every morning before I go to work, I'm up at, 5:30, 6:00, 6:30, depending on what day kind of heavy it is. And I'm working out for at least 45 minutes to an hour. And my thing is Zumba, hip hop, those kinds of things. And so what happens is those endorphins start rolling in and you start becoming happy. And then I feel so much better to start my day. And so when I'm able to start in that manner, I give my best self to those that I'm serving. And so that is, for me, how I keep the balance. And sometimes if I miss a workout in the morning or I miss that dance movement or whatever it is, I feel super bad. Like it becomes a habit. And you feel like, oh my God, I'm not here as my best self to those that need me most. And so that's for me. And then on the weekends, I'll include the family, or we'll do something together, whether we're walking, or we're swimming, or we're exploring. Those are the kinds of things that I also include them, so they keeps that family life balance too. And then going into the school system, what we've done now for them is we've integrated fitness classes for our school team. And so I asked my team, my teachers, my classified staff, like, what do you guys need to keep your balance? And for most of them, it was like, we like to socialize, but we weren't able to do that as much. So what can we do there? So we got staff together for end of year events, winter successful, just like some party events type of celebrations to bring them together to, break bread and just have a good time for that balance. But then in addition to that, we started fitness classes. And so we did early in the morning, some aerobics, some hip hop, some Zumba, and then after school hours when teachers got out. And so they really like that as well, because it gets them that little extra balance that they need as well, because they are working super, super hard.
Right. Absolutely. So is that something that is on the campuses, the classes, or is it virtual? What does that look like?
Yeah, so we did both. We did virtual and an on-campus option. So we did it at one of our gyms, and that we hired some instructors. Some of them were our local nurses that were on site that knew also how to do the fitness kind of classes. And then also we hired outside for other groups as well.
Right. That's so awesome. That's that was one of the questions as well, is how do you encourage school leaders to implement those healthy habits? But it sounds like you've done that by bringing in classes for them.
And I will say that the other balance is coming out to like Hawaii and really cool places during the summer. And I know you hear Hawaii Five-0 behind me, so might as well have them part of our podcast. So, things are always happening everywhere. But the other balance is I love to have my administrators and my teacher teams to really take complete July off. I need them to rejuvenate and refill their cup. They give so much, and we can't pour from an empty cup. We've seen those quotes before. And so I'm right now in Waikiki Beach here in Hawaii with my family, enjoying. Today's my husband and my 26th wedding anniversary together. And so we brought the family out here. Yeah, just to enjoy and celebrate together, so that when I start school next week, I can bring my full best self to everyone that I get to serve in Greenfield.
Well, and that it starts with the leadership, doesn't it? And it trickles down and it makes its way to our kids. So it's really important that we fill ourselves and we're able to give back to them.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It makes such a big difference when you are feeling good, because there are so many things. And I think your question earlier was about the superintendency and just the level of leadership and the demands on leaders right now, no matter what leader level, whether you're a classroom leader as a teacher, a principal leader, a district office leader, a superintendent leader, a board member leader, a community leader. Everyone is feeling the pressure of so many demands on us. And so we can sit there and just work and grind. And then the next day, grind. And then the next day, grind. And then you don't feel that sense of fulfillment as, am I making progress? And so am I doing the right thing? And you do that and you get that when you step away for a minute, you revive, you rejuvenate, and then you can bring even a fuller self to that next project or that next opening. And so I'm really excited about Monday. I get to, see staff coming back, teachers are coming back, some of our new teachers are coming back, and I'm going to be like so pumped and excited to see them because of being able to have that wellness aspect in my life.
Right. Yeah. You go back refreshed and rejuvenated and ready. So that's exciting. Yeah.
Absolutely. And so are they. Like I've already getting like messages from teachers that I got a job in your district. I'm so excited. We're going to get to like be able to do these great things. And so they're super excited as well. So it's a mutual benefit.
Well, it's exciting to see. We're over here, Christina, Dr. K, and I are having a great time watching. So
Oh,
thank you for all that you
awesome.
do. So lastly, what can we expect to see in the future? What are you working on? What's going on?
Yeah. So, oh my gosh, there's so many really cool things that we're working on. Within our school district, I'll start there. We're just so excited about bringing kids back, getting out of the pandemic and really reimagining what schools are going to look like. And so for us, we're excited about all of the artificial intelligence, the metaverse, the Web 3.0, and looking at virtual reality and those kinds of things. We've done a great job over the last few years doing robotics and connecting with Apple, Lego, and Google Apps for education and working with some of the Silicon Valley executives. So we're excited to continue to do that work and prepare our students for just a future that they don't even know yet what exists, but
Right.
really tapping into their talents and allowing them to thrive in a world that they're going to create. So I'm really excited about designing experiences with our administrators, with our teachers, with our classified team members that will respond to their needs. So that's my super excited about when it comes to kids and just responding to their needs and what we know they can do. For my team of leaders, we're really excited about moving into a year together and finally getting to a sense of normalcy, right? We came out of these last few years. Last year was our first year back after kids hadn't been in classrooms a full year for 3 years. And so with my team, reinvigorating them each individually and collectively to do really great leadership work to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to serve our kids. So that's exciting. When it comes out to the kind of the universe, the national platform and the school platform, I'm really excited about what Greenfield can contribute to just the platform nationally. And not only do I get to be the superintendent of Greenfield, I also am the president of an organization called CALSA, which is the California Association of Latinx, Latino, Latina superintendents and administrators. And with them, we've got some really great things planned for our members throughout the state of California and through our affiliates across the nation when it comes to women's leadership networking, Latin leaders, all female leaders. That's a real big passion of mine, is to make sure that our females don't ever doubt themselves and that they realize and know that they're enough for anything that they want to submit their application for, and that we're going to help support you in that avenue in achieving that. Also really excited about just helping students of color within my organization and within my school district. We serve about 98% students of color already. And so we want to make sure that a zip code is never going to predetermine their success or an income level, that they absolutely can do anything that's possible. And so those are the kinds of things that I'm really excited about when it comes to others. And then for myself, I'm excited about just continuing on this journey with spreading kindness, wellness, continuing to navigate these waters of making sure that, yes, it's okay to post. Yes, it's okay to be you. Don't ever let a title change who you are. Be true to your authentic, self, so that you can then bring that to the level of leadership that we need to be present for in order to transform the lives of the students that we serve and inspire the leaders that we get to work with every day. And so those are some of the things that I'm super excited about as we enter this next school year.
Well, that is all wonderful things to be excited about. And so we'll be watching, and we're excited to see how this new school year goes for you and all that you're doing. And we appreciate all of the hard work for our kids. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tiana. It's been an honor and a privilege to be on your show. Thanks.
It's been wonderful, and enjoy the rest of your vacation. And again, happy anniversary.
Thank you so much.